Buddy, they're dead. Like, I don't know who trained you in the art of the arcane, but they're dead. You know what, though? I'm okay with finding crappy weapons because you can salvage them down into runes, which we need to upgrade the good ones. Hey guys, welcome back to Enshrouded. This is going to be episode 5. Before we get started today, as always, I would just like to say thank you guys so much for your continued support here on the videos. It really does mean everything. If you find yourselves liking this video, you could do me a huge favor. Go ahead and hit that like button and consider subscribing as well. We also have our own Discord. Everybody is, of course, welcome to join that. The link for that is going to be in the description down below. Alright, so on the last episode, we went and scaled the Ancient Spire and got that taken care of. We also did the bone block location, I do believe. Off camera in between, I've been doing a bunch of building here at our, I guess you could call it home base for now. I definitely plan on, what's the word I'm looking for? Refurbishing or rebuilding one of the bigger cities. What is it called? Fort Calvin. Fort Calvin. I definitely want to try and rebuild Fort Calvin in this playthrough if I can get to it. But this is the start of, our little starter area. So this is Long Keep. And this is where I'm at with it so far. I do have some building footage that I'm going to probably put up probably after this episode, I'm thinking. But like it was a whole bunch of like this building right here. And yeah, so you're not going to see all of it, but I recorded some of it because there are some people that like the building. So it's not finished. It's far from finished. It's kind of an empty shell, but I will go ahead and give you guys a quick tour before we head out in today's episode. This area in here, this hallway, I widened it a little bit, or, well, rather, I guess I didn't really widen it. The game had this built out like 5 squares thick, like this whole wall was just 5 squares thick, and it was just unnecessary, in my opinion. So I got rid of it, I opened things up a little bit. You can see I still have, you know, some stuff that I gotta switch over to flintstone and take care of there, but for the most part, it is, it's functional. And if we come down here, I actually took the time to dig a tunnel from our blacksmith's area here. I think I might put the carpenter in here with him. Not 100% sure, but I did put an extra bed upstairs. But this is where our blacksmith is right now. And I think I showed that off in maybe episode 3. I'm not 100% sure, guys. I'm recording a lot of stuff back to back, so I'm not even remember what episode things happened in. But anyway, I did go ahead and I moved his bed and I put another one up here, and I'm thinking probably put the carpenter with him, or maybe a villager. I'm not too sure. But we expanded that just a tad, and I dug this tunnel. This is going to be for Alden, the collector, after we get him from the hollow halls. I kind of experimented a little bit with the bone blocks and put those kind of, you know, inlaid into the wall. I'm still working on this area. I'm kind of hoping that this is where a lot of the museum stuff is going to go, since that's kind of, you know, Alden's thing. But, yeah, I started to work on it. This was my idea for a bedroom for him. I haven't placed anything down. Again, I just kind of was messing around with stuff, and that's where we're at with that for right now. We don't have Alden yet, so it's not the end of the world. I figure I have plenty of time to fine-tune that area before we actually get to him. Up here, I went as far as I absolutely could. This is where our border ends, so I will eventually, you know, clean this area out. I'm thinking this would be a good area for, like, a kitchen of sorts. I was just going to put like a big long like dining table / meeting table, I don't know, something in here just to make it look nice. This area I don't really need for, you know, like people. I just kind of want it to look nice. And then eventually when we are able to, I will go ahead and clean this whole entrance area up as well. But for right now, this is as far as I could go. I did go ahead and fix this room up here. My off camera with Liz a couple of months ago, I put Mei Yin in here. I might do that again. I'm not 100% sure yet. It's really gonna depend. I could put the barber in there. That's right, there's a new NPC. I totally forgot. We could put the barber in there. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Up here, I was contemplating on making this my character's bedroom, because that's like the one thing that I never really get around to doing, because I usually just like camp out in the closest bed. But I think I might turn that into my character's bedroom. Not 100% sure yet. And then, yeah, that's pretty much everything that's been done. I did go ahead and smooth this area out a little bit because I want this to be where our farm ends up going. Maybe some animals. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know that I'm completely sold on that idea. I want there to be an area for, like, you know, growing things, and then I want there to be an area for, like, the animals, and I don't know that I necessarily want them together. It got kind of cluttered when I was playing with Liz off cam. And then this down here is going to be a tavern of sorts. Again, I could only go so far, because we have to be able to upgrade our, what do you call it, our flame. And I need more shroud cores to do that. And in order to do that, I need to be able to explore the shroud more. In order to do that, we got to get out there and actually explore it. So, really quickly, in today's episode, we were going to go and get the hunter. I just kind of wanted to check and make sure that my inventory isn't completely overburdened with a bunch of junk. But let me see here. I can go ahead and put some stuff away. I have a bunch of building blocks because, as I was saying, I was just doing a bunch of off-camera stuff. But we'll go ahead and we'll put that stuff in there. And we'll place these windows in here as well before we head out, because, I mean, we really don't need to be carrying those. And as for this other stuff, I'll just hold on to it. I mean, chances are we're going to grab a bunch of that on our way as we're, like, out and about anyway. Alright, so, yes, so the next thing they want us to do is to find the hunter. And I absolutely would like to find the hunter, because I need her to make better armor. This armor sucks. So, we're going to do that. We're going to go and we're going to, let me see here. Actually, I think the best way to tackle her... Yeah, is to go, let's go to the ancient spire, and we'll just kind of, take off from there. Alright, here we go. Yeah. So we want to go from the east. Oh yeah, I unlocked the double jump. I was not prepared for that. I totally forgot that I did that. Whoops. Alright, well that's fine. We're gonna get over here as far as we can. There is a road that I think takes you right to her vault. I mean, I think there's roads that technically take you to all of the vaults, but finding those roads isn't always a direct route. I know the one for the farmer. I was helping Aaron do some stuff in his game the other night, and I was trying to get to the farmer because that's what it wanted me to catch up on, because he's much farther than I am. And following the road to get to her vault was a joke. It was an absolute joke. It took me through, like, Shroud, and then somehow I ended up around the backside of it, and I was just kind of like, what the hell happened? Like, I thought I had this. But no. Alright, here we go. Yeah, see, I think the Hunter's Vault, though, is, like, right over here. So we are in the right direction. We're gonna come over here and grab this spark really quickly. Nice. Oh, that's right, I get two. I have loot turned up because it's just me, myself, and I. Aaron does not jump into this to help me with anything, and nor do I want him to. But that's why I have the loot turned up, if anybody's wondering. It's just because it's just me. What do we have over here? I know that the Vuka are over here. There they are. I was gonna say, I know you guys are over here. I don't think there's anything in that. I'll have, you know, maybe I'll check off camera. It just kind of feels like a waste to walk over there. Alright, where'd you guys go? Here we go. Hey, buddy. Oh, I thought he was gonna keep walking. He didn't. Hi, where's your friends? You normally have a few friends. Hello? There's one. Oh yeah, that's why you guys are getting wrecked. I was probably supposed to do this a lot sooner, but I've actually been getting levels from all the mining of the flint that I've needed to build the base. Computer was doing some work there. You know what? I completely forgot to check Steam to make sure that nothing was downloading. I did have background downloads like turned off, but I know I also enabled them at one point when I was playing a not so resource heavy game. I just kind of enabled background downloads for that because it was just like, well, this game's like 2 gigs, it's not gonna kill anything, and then I completely forgot to turn it back off. So there's a chance my computer is trying to sneakily download the ARC update that I keep rejecting. Because it's like astronomically large for no reason. Can we search any of these? Aha. I mean, I don't need flint and stone, but I'll take it. Okay, we're gonna take that, but what we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna go ahead and delete that because I don't need the spells. Anything else in here? I mean, they always have animal fur and whatnot, so I can't complain there. Alright, that's it, it looks like. Okay. gonna say, there's usually some guys over here. Oh, you know what? Our neighbor is outside revving up one of his motorcycles. I was wondering what that sound was. I don't believe the microphone's gonna pick that up. It shouldn't. Hi, buddy. I love these little VUCA guys. I mean, they hit like trucks when you get up into the higher levels, but these guys are so cool. Like, when you think about, like, enemies in games and stuff, and monsters that have been created, like, I don't know why. I just really like these guys. I like them a lot more than the scavengers. The scavengers in this game. Like, you know, they're fine, they make sense, but, like, these little VUCA, look at them. Look at how cute they are. Like, even, like, I know you hit, like, a truck, and I know you can hurt, but you guys are so cute. They're, like, little, like, short Chewbacca's. Alright, I don't think there's anything... I don't think we're missing out on anything up here. Let me see. Is this searchable? Yeah, we'll search this. Okay, alright, I'll take that. Okay, I was gonna say, watch this be bombs. We do not have any metal scraps, actually, to be making lockpicks to get into that. But you know what? If I had to guess, it's either a health potion or a bomb. I don't know that the VUCA use bombs, so it might not be a bomb, but I don't know. I know that, like, when you're in a scavenger camp and you open up a chest, like a generic chest like that, it is almost always just a bomb. 1 to 3. Could be 1 to 3 of them. Whoa. I got, oh yeah, 2,000 experience for the location. That's right, I have experience boosted as well, because again, it's just me, myself, and I. Come here, buddy. Are you the shaman? No. Hi. Hi. Oh my god, they're so cute. They're like, they remind me of Chewbacca. But they're like, they got that underbite. Hey guys. What kind of shaman is that? Well, not the healing kind, because you didn't bother to help your guy. Oh no, he is a healer. Alright. Buddy, they're dead. Like, I don't know who trained you in the art of the arcane, but they're dead. You ain't healing nothing. Okay. Now there's usually another guy, unless he ran in, but there's usually a guy like over there. We'll check in a second. First I want to come around here and make sure we don't miss out on... Oh, hey! Hey, buddy! No, you don't throw that at me. Those things hurt. I mean, they might not hurt my character so bad because my character's like a level 9, but... I love the ones with the hoods. They're like little Chewbacca Robin Hoods. It's awesome. Okay, I don't think there's anything necessarily down there. There is a little tunnel that you can use to kind of sneak around things, but we don't really need to do that. We will climb up this, because I think there's a chest. Yeah, there's a chest over here. Probably nothing good in it. Okay. You know what? They have spells, and it makes sense, because they do have shamans. Okay, you used to be able to search something up here, but I guess they... Oh, here it is. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Alright, I want to see what's down in here really quickly before we head into the vault. Probably just some more fur. Yeah, that's all these guys ever really have, is like animal fur and stone. Whoa! Okay, my computer's gotta be doing something. I don't know what's going on here. Let me see really quickly. No, OBS isn't taking up much of the CPU usage. That is so strange. I remember when my computer was giving me a bunch of problems, I kept having like lag all the time, and I found out there was a setting in OBS that I didn't have turned on, and OBS was using like 50% of my CPU, which is insane. Yeah. And so after some research, I was able to get that fixed, and now it's down to, while I'm recording, it's sitting at about 20%. Keeps fluctuating between like 17 and 20%. And I don't know if that's high. I don't talk to other YouTubers, so I don't know if that's considered like a high number, but I mean, it works okay. Let me see here. I don't think that OBS is causing the lag anymore. I don't really know what is at this point, why I keep having weird lag spikes, other than my computer is probably trying to run some kind of background process that I am not aware of. So, that's the only thing I can think of. Which is fine. It's not that big of a deal. Alright. Alright, we're gonna come in here and grab this chest. What's in here is probably not gonna be of any use to me because we were supposed to be here way sooner. Yeah, see, look at that. Level 3, what did that say? 3 to 4. I can already guarantee mine's better. Yeah, 8 to 9. Yeah. You know what, though? I'm okay with finding crappy weapons because you can salvage them down into runes, which we need to upgrade the good ones. Alright. Alright, this first guy I think we can search. Right? But the next one we can't. The next one is apparently just a decorative. Because I've tried searching him before. I don't want to get hit. He's not glowing either, so I think that's kind of an indication that he is not searchable. Okay, there's one. I can't remember. Is it on this side or the other side? It's not this side. But first... he has to break the jars. I'm noticing that they've hidden, like, hidden doors and stuff in the vaults. The vaults have definitely changed quite a bit. So there's, like, hidden doors and stuff that never used to exist before. Aaron came across one. I don't remember where he was. But I was like, what the heck? Where are you? And he was like, oh, I'm here. And I was just like, I've never seen that there. That has to be new. And I don't remember what it was. I want to say it was one of the vaults, but I don't remember who. I'm going to go ahead and push you. I'll go ahead and break all this. I would not say no to more metal sheets, but I don't think that we're going to find them in her vault. Okay, more animal fur. Nicely done. Alright, let's see if we can do this without dying. No! Oh, I didn't jump. That's right, I have a double jump! That's gonna take me forever to get used to again. I love having the double jump, but I don't remember ever having it. Like, I just got it, so... There it is! Done it! Nicely done, here we go. I feel like they should turn that stuff off, too, but... because it doesn't matter. Alright, let's see if this is something that we can find a use for. Probably not, although it is a gold chest, so that's nice. Sometimes it doesn't mean anything, though. Sometimes you still get crap. Nothing? Oh, wait a minute. I think we just got some wax. We just got a bunch of wax. That's it. Alright, what do we got? A frozen core wand. It's a legendary wand with a gem socket. Now here's the thing. I am going to take it to put on like a wand pedestal at some point, but never going to use it. Alright. I can't remember. I don't think there's anybody to fight in this tomb or vault. That's right. There's jars here, though. Okay. God, that lava looks so good, doesn't it? I don't know. I feel like they did such a good job on this game. They really did. Like, obviously, it still has its flaws. It's still got some issues. Definitely performance issues. They really need to work on optimizing it, but they're aware of that. You know, they know that your computer needs to be basically like a beast in order to run their game. They're aware of it. I want all these jars. Hold on, guys. Hold on a second. Let me just break the jars. I don't think there's any more on this side. No. We're gonna actually come outside quick. Dang it. It's funny because every once in a while I can hear my computer ticking like it's doing something, like it's trying to work on something. But for the life of me, I don't know what it is that it's trying to work on, because it shouldn't be attempting to load the area when the area is already loaded. So, I don't know. I do eventually want to upgrade my processor. That's probably like the biggest goal that we have right now, but they are incredibly expensive. I would really like to upgrade it to a Ryzen 7 or a Ryzen 9, although I'm reading online that Ryzen 7 is probably better for gaming. No idea why. Gonna weaken survivor. There she is, Athalan, our hunter. Now we're gonna get up here. Can I reach that from here, or do I have to... probably have to come up here. I don't think there's anything around the area. There probably isn't. It's just these vaults, and these cinder vaults, unless they changed them, it takes a long time to harvest. Man, look at this. And you'll get like 2 metal. Oh, look at 6! So you get 3, because mine's doubled. But look at, like, to me, it's not worth the durability on your tool. It's just not worth it. You know, when you consider you can break a lot of the cages and stuff that they have at, like, the scavenger camps, you can break all that in, like, 2 hits. With like, a stone pickaxe, too. Like, it's crazy. Alright, nothing. What would you get? Bones? Looks like yeah, bones. That's fine. Alright, let's come over here. Let's get up here. There's a chest usually at the top. Again, probably not going to be anything that we can really use, but we will check. And there's jars in here, so... Okay, nothing. Nothing. Anything? No. Look at that. Nothing. An alchemist's ring at the hunter's vault. Yeah. Okay, well, we don't need that. Alright, so there's the hunter. We have her. We're gonna have to go back and place her. I'm not 100% certain where I want to put her yet. But let's go back to our base. And let's check some things out. Oh, here we go. The hunter is alive. Perhaps she can reveal a thing or two about survival in the Shrouded Lands. Yeah, I hope so. Alright. So we've got him in there. I'm thinking she's going to have to go in here probably. Down here, down below. That's probably what we're going to do with her for right now, at least. Yeah, let's do her. Where do I want you, Athalan? I don't want you to wander around, I can tell you that much. So let's just put her down really quickly. Whoops. That is not what I meant to do. Can I actually... There we go. I can change her roaming range. That's good. That's what I wanted. I want to turn that off for right now. Okay. Hello, dear. The world of the living calls me once more. I'm a huntress. I can help you survive. Let's not squander our time. Alright. I love her. She's probably my favorite character. Flameborn, you survived like this? Unprotected? Build us some shelter. Then I can craft supplies for the hunt. I have a bed. I have a bed. It was one picked out for you. It's just behind you there. Surviving together. I've survived long enough to know when there are others like me. We need to do more than persevere. We must settle down. Grow crops, revive the land. There's a place I remember. Another ancient vault was built. You should search it. Okay, finding salt. There are many things we lack. Without a steady supply of salt, it'll be challenging to preserve fur. I might not be from here, but I know the land well. Here, I'll mark a location for gathering salt in your journal. Don't disappoint. Woof. A test of skill. Your step is silent, your eyes determined. You've been on the hunt. I won't ask what wild beasts you track, but your spoils are presentable at best. Try gathering some animal fur, and then we can talk. Animal fur acquired. What is that? Some sort of blight permeates every fiber. The skin is fibrous and porous, changed already. In the end, the shroud reaches all. Animal, soldier, king. All our bones crack the same. Here, I'll share my hunting grounds with you. I'll mark it in your journal. Walk my trails and release them in my stead, Flameboard. Or realize them? That might have been realized. I thought it was on release, but it might have been realized. I'm not sure. Okay, so she's missing a bed, but that's an easy one to solve because she's going to get this bed that's back here. There you go, Athalan. Now you has a bed, so you should be much happier. Right? You're good? Officially? Alright, nicely done. Okay, so. Drying rack is just wood logs and string. We are definitely going to want that. I have a feeling I'm going to need it to make... Yeah, I need dried fur. And aerated banshee gel. So we have to fight banshee. Wait, I only need one? I think I have fought... No, actually not on this playthrough. I'm getting confused because I was playing with Aaron last night. Yeah, no. I haven't fought any banshees yet. But that is an excuse for us to explore more of the Shroud, for sure. Explosive Arrow 1. Tar. Crafted at the charcoal kiln. Do I have that recipe yet? The last time that I looked at the kiln over here, I only had charcoal. Like, I didn't have the wood acid or anything. Do I have that now? No. I don't understand how to unlock that then. Must be something else I haven't done yet. Have I not picked up tar? Like, I have tar, don't I? Hold on a second. But then how do I get the wood acid? Yeah, see, like, I have tar right here. But that doesn't do anything. That might be something I have to mess around with myself. We'll go ahead and put that in there for right now. Okay, so the wand. I do want to save the wand. No, I want this storage box. Yeah, I want this one. We're going to go ahead and put that in there. We'll put the wisp of light in there as well. I think that's it for that chest. And then we're going to go... Here we go. Yes, I've got another wand here that I'm saving. That looks like it could be a scorching wand. Okay, so it's the opposite wand. But still, these are where I'm putting things that I really kind of want to hold on to. That we're eventually going to probably hang up. I know I have. Here we go. This is where I've got like runes and stuff. So we'll put the sparks in there. Put the runes in there. I gotta see, actually. This could be leveled again. I think this can be leveled again. I don't know. Let's find out. And then we're going to put some food away. Put that in there. And that's it for that. Whoa, we ended up with a lot of animal fur. That is insane. Look at that. Almost 2 full stacks of it. Put those away. Alright, and then where is the animal fur? Well, here's resin. I saw that. Here it is. Oh, my Lanta. Alright, we're going to have to find a new home for the fur patches. What's in here with charcoal? Anything? For right now, it's going to go in there. Okay. And metal. Flint. Whoops, no, not the shroud stuff. Stone. Oh, bones. Alright, let's take a look really quickly. Where are you, buddy? You're here, right? Alright. Enhance equipment. Okay, so, yeah, so the makeshift daggers have not been... Wow, they definitely change the amount of runes that stuff takes. There we go, that's it. And now we have what, 2? We have 2. Oh, that is too funny. Okay, so I want it in here with this stuff. I don't actually care about the mushroom or this. Actually, how am I doing on... I don't really need sticks either. Okay, perfect. So then what we're going to do now is we're going to make sure that stuff's repaired. And they want me to find the alchemist next. Alright, hold on. Let me find out if this stuff is, like, going in a decent order. The salt mine, okay. Some of this stuff I can do off camera. I might actually do it as one of my off-camera recordings. Like the salt mine and this other stuff. And then we'll just save the alchemist, I think. And the farmer I'm not doing right away. Because, I don't think, honestly... Well, you know what? Her vault actually might be easier than the carpenter's. I was trying to do the carpenter and Aaron's last night, and I don't know what the heck was... Well, the character I was using to play in his game was only like a level 5. So I kept getting wrecked. Like, absolutely wrecked. Alright, so, yeah, I think what I want to do then is... I need drying racks, obviously, so we can get into making dried fur. And then we're going to need salt for that, unfortunately. So... I think that's probably the start of what I'm going to have to do. I'm working on it. Yeah, I think that's the start of what I'm going to have to do off camera. This episode might end up like a couple of minutes short, and if it is, I apologize for that. But the stuff that I have to do is going to take a while, and I'm not going to be able to finish it in a couple of minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here, but thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. I really hope everybody has a fantastic rest of the day. I hope to see everybody come back for the next episode, and until then, bye guys!